Video, we're diving into the world of Dungeons & Dragons to explore the halfling monk, a character build that combines the halfling's luck and agility with the monk's discipline and martial prowess. And let's dive straight in. So, we're gonna, of course, take the halfling for our race. I mean, like, we're a halfling monk. How could we not take the halfling race? And for our first level, as a monk, you'd think we'd take our first level in monk. So we are. We get unarmed defense and martial arts here. Unarmed defense is pretty good for us. And one last thing for level 1. We are using point buy, 8 strength, 15 dex, 14 con, 8 intelligence, or not 14 con, 16. I feel like I'm always messing up words on the channel. Do I have a curse? Let me know in the comments. 16 wisdom, and 10 charisma. Level 2, we get key and unarmored movement. Again. Why? And dedicated weapon, which is important because we are playing a gunk. Or if your DM won't let you have a gun, we're using a longbow. But hopefully, you get a gun, which is why we take the feat in just a second. Dedicated weapon means you can, if you have proficiency in a weapon that's not heavy or special, you can make it a monk weapon. Amazing! Level 4 brings us Path of the Kensei, so that we can use longbows if we don't have our gun, and also I just kind of feel that match the build. I didn't really feel like a halfling would have all these like magical powers of like dark and elements and blah blah blah. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree. And we get deflect missiles. Level 4, we get slow fall and an ability score improvement. So whether we take dexterity or gunner depends on your DM. If your DM is okay with you having a gun, obviously take gunner. But if you have a longbow, like everyone else, you would probably have, unless most people would probably have the longbow, but I'm sure some of you would, actually a decent amount of people would probably let their players have a gun if you really ask them nicely. And that's it for level 4. And if you don't have a gun, obviously increase your dex. Level 5! Finally we're here. Extra attack and stunning strike. And also focused aim. So, let's go over how this build essentially is going to work. Action, attack with our gun, or longbow, and if we miss, use focused aim to add with either 1, probably just 1 key point, to add 2 to the attack roll, so that we qualify for key fueled attack, which lets us, if I spend more than 1 key point or more on your action, bonus action, attack with a monk weapon. Or an unarmed strike, but the monk weapon. So if you roll a d12, on average you'll roll a 7, with a plus 3 into dexterity, which you'll have by now. That's an average of 10 damage. And if we're hitting all 3 times a turn, that's 30 damage. We're level 5. That's actually, that competes with the Polar Master Barbarian that I have at level yeah, that actually does out damages my Polar Master Barbarian that I'm playing currently. So yeah, it's pretty good if you on average. But if you roll low, of course, it's not going to be that good. But rolling average is really good for this. Level 6, we are taking a level in Fighter to get the archery fighting style, and I guess second win, but we don't really care about that. The archery fighting style makes us hit. Archery fighting style, it's named kind of bad. It affects all ranged attacks, but not thrown attacks, I believe. So for the rest of this build, we're going monk. There's not much more for me to tell you besides what ability score increases and what feats. The next time you get a feat is sharpshooter, then you take dex, then another dex, and then constitution. So that's the build. Hope you all liked it. Tell me your opinions in the comments, And I'm going to be starting a sort of like D&D magazine, like D&D shorts and the DM layer do. Let me know what you guys would want and what pricing would be affordable to you, because I don't really care like how much it is. Whatever is affordable to the viewers and whatever they want, I'll put in. Whether that's the stupidest monster I could think of or a challenging boss monster. So, thank you for watching, and if you wanted to get better at D&D, subscribe to the channel. There's nothing you can do to get better faster. Thanks for watching, and roll high next game session.